All right, Ems, where are we at today?
21 Road.
Yep, back out on 21 Road. Super fun trail. Here we are, back out on 21 Road. This trail has so many optional obstacles along the way. This particular spot is a really cool spot down in the riverbed that we recently found, and basically it's like two big rocks with a crack right in the middle of it. And our goal is just to straddle the crack and work our way through it. So now it's my turn. Basically, I gotta try and get that front axle up onto that rock, and that can be kinda tricky in this spot because the one side's really undercut. So I've gotta come at it at just the right angle to get that front axle to climb up over and get on top of this rock. Once I can start to get into position and I can start to straddle the two rocks, the next thing I have to worry about is getting that rear passenger side to climb up as well, because once again, you got that massive undercut.
Hey, you want to go try that?
What's that?
You want to go try that one?
We can give it a shot.
Who said that?
Once again, this is another really cool spot that we just started basically hitting this last summer. And what it is, another giant rock just in the middle of the dry riverbed. Now remember that this is basically a dry stream bed. So when you have a ton of rain, you can get flash floods down through this canyon. So one big rain can change things a whole bunch. But this is a really cool massive rock that it's really important to hit in just the right spot. And what I mean by that, in this particular time, I was a little too much passenger and I ended up getting my belly hung up on top of the rock.
very hard, just wouldn't climb, and it like
Just a little hung up.
and it took just a little bit, but that finally made it. But Jason had a perfect rock that just bounced out on to get it cleared, and he moved without him. Oh, the rod came up and it was gone. Oh yeah.
Not how I wanted to do it, but
You made it smoother than I did. Looked good from here.
well, last time I think I stayed a little bit more over that way. And
That's
I think,
what he did.
I think I had too much of a breakover, so I goofed up that one.
I was just mostly just trying to get back out here.
But it's still fun, kind of working it, like turtled up,
Yeah.
just trying to get it to go.
That was the next.
All right, we are still just working our way up 21 Road. Such a fun trail, huh, Ems?
Yeah.
There are so many optional obstacles along this trail. Oh, there's one right there. Let's not drive past it. Good job, man. Now here's another really cool spot that this trail's known for. Basically, this is the alcove obstacle, and what it is, it's a wedge. So you got the wall of the alcove on one side and then a big rock on the other, and you have to try and split the difference. Now, in this particular time, I definitely didn't hit it right, but I could have backed up and tried to realign, but I decided let's just try and ride it out and see what happens.
Hey, stop!
What?
Your back end fell in the hole. Can you dig it out of there? Hey, watch your front. Hey, front!
Keep your front up on Bobby.
Turn your front, yeah, all the way passenger.
I don't know. I think I fell in.
Can you dig the back flat? Well, that's one way to make the...
It was at this point I was fully committed. There was no backing out. I was just going to push on through and see what happened. Luckily, I was able to keep that back tire from getting pinched in that rock and work my way through. That was a lot of fun.
Were you scared, Em?
One of the great things about 21 Road is you could go up with a group of people and have a couple people on a side-by-side, a couple people on stock Jeeps, people on built Jeeps, Toyotas, all the way up to the fully built buggies, and everybody could have a good time. Honestly, this trail has so many different optional lines through it that you could stay entertained for days, literally. There's so many different lines through here. Working our way up 21 Road. It is getting late, but the weather's still really nice and we're having a great time. We ended up starting this particular day pretty late, so we started the trail at mid-afternoon. So it's fall time, so the days are a lot shorter. We knew it was going to be dark when we came back, but that's fine. I have a lot of fun rock crawling in the night. Some of the best times I've ever had have been in the night, so I always look forward to hitting the trail in the dark. Now this particular spot, we just started hitting this last year as well. Well, I should say I just started hitting. Basically, it's up near the top of the trail, and it's got a huge rock on the left-hand side and then a bunch of boulders on the right. What we try to do is work our way through it, but it's one of those spots that it's really easy to get your diff stuck, and it's really easy to get your cage stuck against a rock. So it usually requires quite a bit of working front dig and rear dig to make sure you're not getting too bound up. At this particular spot, I found myself super bound up. So what I had to do was put it in the rear only and then try to back up. And what that did was cause the axle to kind of level itself out and drive back up on the rock before I broke something. People ask me, how do you get by with the drivetrain you have? And I honestly think it's driving like you don't have a crazy drivetrain. It's taking it easy on your parts and always trying to avoid getting bound up. At least that's what I try to do to get by. I really like to get into a spot like this and just start working it. It's fun just to feel it out, just to start working things and feel where you're getting some traction. That's some of the fun about this whole thing, is just the challenge along with it. I finally work myself out of that huge undercut, and I get bellied up on this big rock. So what I have to do at this point is I just start working the rear steer and start working front steer until I can feel myself starting to gain some traction. At that point, once I find that point where I'm starting to gain some traction, I try to work it and narrow in on that point so I can start inching forward. And that's just one of the things that I've learned to start doing, especially with rear steer, is to start to find traction and then hone in on that spot to start wiggling yourself forward.
Yes.
At this point, we're just about at the top of the trail and we're on pretty much the last obstacle. And it's once again just another boulder field. And this particular spot gets a little off camber, and I'm a little more off camber than I need to be, but it's feeling pretty good. I get that tire hung up there on this rock and then just kind of slowly work it until things feel good again. At this point, I'm sitting pretty far sideways, but I'm still feeling good about it. All I gotta do is level myself back out and get around this corner. So at this point, we had already made our way all the way to the top of the trail. Now you can drive through some 2-track roads and such all the way back out, or what we usually do is turn around and just drive back down. It's a lot easier just to go down it than drive all the roads back out. So as we're working our way down, Tony finds this massive rock that we've never tried to drive over before. And basically this rock is just the same width as our buggy. So you have to start driving up on it. And you can see how tall it is here, and then drop the front end off of it straight into the darkness, and then try to slide down into it. Now that felt really spooky in the dark.
Driver in the front if you can. You might want to do front only once you get over.
So now it's my turn. So basically what I do is just try to keep looking out each side and make sure my tire's not going to drop off either side, and I get my belly up on the top and then let the front axle drop. Now I'm looking forward to make sure that I'm not going to hit a rock dropping off of this that's going to pitch me funny. I'm lucky enough though that there's a rock on my passenger side. I'm able to steer out of the way and just narrowly miss.
Just inch it forward, you're okay. You're good. Keep it straight, you're good. Maybe a hair driver. There you go. You're about to touch. You got about 6 inches to touch. You're good.
try this. Whee!
All in all, it was another great trip to end the summer season and get into that early fall season up on 21 Road. This trail is always so much fun up in Grand Junction, and I would recommend it to anyone.